Hello, Virgo. Welcome. Welcome to the channel. I'm Jessica. Virgo, let's begin with your next message. Let's see what your guides want to tell you this time, things they want to share with you, and that they know will be important for you. So, Virgo, remember that this is a universal message. Simply take in what resonates with you, release the rest to the universe, and don't forget that energy you feel. That energy. What you feel will pass. The feeling of insecurity that we feel, we must remember that with the eclipse, with all the symptoms we have been experiencing, it is over now, and everything has returned to normal. Neither of the two cards appeared, they have returned. One more card, Virgo. We begin your reading that speaks to us of manifestation. What a great beginning, Virgo. And I believe that for many people, this truly has to do with the eclipse. Virgo, do not forget that you are a sign deeply connected with the mind and the body, especially with the body itself. That's why the eclipse has caused so many illnesses. Illnesses that, as I said, we may have overlooked and underestimated. We simply kept going. It is not that simple, Virgo. Keep going. But for some people, this may be due to excessive stress and stimulation, etc. Because all these events that have occurred, for example, Virgo, have changed your perspective. You have changed the way you see yourself, the way you see others, the way you see life, what truly matters. Because when you focus on something very, very important, Virgo, you are the sign that can take something or many things very seriously at the same time. And you can feel a lot of anxiety, stress, and overwhelm because we want to do everything and be perfect. And I think that, in a way, Virgo, that is why the universe placed this card in your sign, so that you, more than others, in a way, can say enough about not taking care of your health. Because perhaps we have not taken it seriously enough, like, I don't know, I am hungry, how do I fix it? I am not sleepy, it is past midnight, you should sleep. But no, better, I am going to check this because I need it to be ready for tomorrow. No. Then our body tells us, hey, Virgo, I want to sleep. Hey, Virgo, I want to eat. And we have denied that energy. We have made ourselves feel bad. We have lost energy, and obviously, in the end, our body has paid the price. The energy of the card is precisely about that, Virgo. Obviously, we cannot ignore it. Two cards that speak to us of beginnings. This month will bring us many emotions, like wanting to finish things, wanting to create, wanting to begin, because we have transformed. So all this energy, Virgo, truly with the card of the Magician, do not be surprised. And with this card, obviously, do not be surprised that your life starts to change suddenly. That not only do things disappear, but you also start to feel different. You see, there are many changes underway, especially if this affects your health, emotional health, physical health, mental health, etc. Virgo, well, in fact, the universe is telling you, give your body the rest it needs. Here you have great news that will bring a lot of activity. So right now, they are asking you to rest, to recharge. Because, Virgo, all the changes you have gone through, all the cleansing you have gone through, because you may have had many physical symptoms, especially you, as I said, because you are the sign that feels it the most. People with Virgo rising or the moon in Virgo can also feel it very intensely. But this energy of the sun card, this clarity, that storm, that dark night, Virgo, we are beginning to leave it behind, as I already said. That does not mean that everything has changed after the eclipse. So when will everything become clear? Simply, the eclipse has triggered all these changes. So all this transition, all this uncertainty you feel right now, what is going to happen? Am I going to feel better? Am I going to improve? Am I going to make the right decisions? Is this going to manifest, etc.? All of that is about to be revealed. Not only that, Virgo, but the universe is also revealing it to you. Concern and understanding of absolute clarity is the blessing that the universe indicates we are ready to receive. For some, it may be a Leo who is very important to you, Virgo, or perhaps someone who helps you in one way or another. But the card also indicates abundant energy of happiness, harmony, calm, and peace that we are trying to attract into our lives. You have gone through many changes, Virgo. Many things have happened lately. Yes, probably many things are going through your mind, and as I said, a lot of uncertainty, maybe a little restlessness, not knowing what will happen, not having anything, still lacking energy, lethargy, disdain, you feel it in your body, emotionally, etc. All of this is simply a cleansing process you're going through, Virgo, so that you can manifest what you truly desire, so that you can finally connect and open yourself to the new doors that are about to open for you with this wave of abundance, but above all, with the much greater energy of happiness that surrounds you. The energies of Pisces and of the universe are helping you manifest. Virgo, they are definitely helping you manifest something important. And for many, after you change your perspective about someone or something, Virgo, very important news will come. But for many, I feel that you are about to see the true nature of someone, Virgo, and finally, you will distance that person from your life. Let's see how difficult it will be. You feel like you're not making progress. Quite the opposite, not right now. The tower, or these tower moments, can be different reasons why you feel a little bad or something like that. You may have thought, no, the universe is punishing me with this eclipse. Everything has gone wrong for me, or the energy is horrible. And as I told you, Virgo, there is a reason. It falls in your sign. Your sign represents everyone's health in general. It is a big wake-up call, a reprimand from the universe. We need to take much better care of our health. The energy of the card, as I said, makes you feel like you're not making progress. Quite the opposite. Like, oh, my body can't take it anymore. My mind can't take it anymore. I'm exhausted. Because you are transforming. Virgo, it's like trying to pour a liter of water into a small cup. Yes, it won't fit. It will overflow, right? That's why we need to change now. So we don't have to drag everything in general into this new cycle, but only some things. You are moving forward. You are moving forward. Do not let your mind tell you otherwise. Virgo, you are progressing. You will feel much better with this card that speaks of overall health and, as I said, greater happiness, as well as physical health, mental health, etc. But above all, also a sense of happiness, joy, not the inability to smile, because good news is coming. This is the season that opens for you. Also a spiritual awakening for you, Virgo. It is indicating here, Virgo, that a miracle is coming. It hasn't arrived yet. It will come. Of course it will come. There is no doubt about it. Yes. But here it seems they tell us, Virgo, that there is something that must happen first in your life before that miracle arrives. Because there is something here. Let's say that miracle is something you really desire, that you long for. You may wish for many things, but this is the essential one, the first one, something central in your mind. Or rather, yes, but I feel that here, with this card, in this position of difficulty or obstacle, the reality is that we feel stuck, paralyzed, etc. Things are not going as we want. Feeling that way indicates that there is something you have not yet experienced. Because, as I said, this eclipse has brought with it this wave of changes. And once it happens, which will be much sooner than you think, this blessing will begin to take effect. Or rather, this blessing in your life, Virgo. Virgo, now we know what has to happen before that blessing arrives. You have to distance yourself. You have to distance yourself from this situation. The card represents beginning to see someone or something differently. And with this card, it seems that you are about to see, Virgo, who that person really is. Yes, so you may finally be cutting ties with someone. And this will be very liberating for you, even if you haven't seen it that way, Virgo. But without a doubt, the universe supports you. Let's see, Virgo, what is the universe hiding right now? That doesn't show you setting boundaries. 2 fire signs setting boundaries with fire signs. Maybe with an Aries, a Leo, a Sagittarius. For yourself, setting boundaries, knowing that we need to raise our voice, defending our beliefs, maybe defending someone. Defending someone doesn't mean being defensive. It means knowing how to set boundaries when someone disrespects us. And this card is definitely that energy. And the card that appears here is telling you that no, it's something you don't see. What you don't see. You'll see, Virgo, you will set boundaries with someone. And it may be something you never thought you'd do, but you will. Also, this card, as I told you, Virgo, it's only a matter of time before this blessing manifests in your life. And I feel that the changes you are experiencing, so many changes, as I said, in general, in your work, in your love life, in your health, in your finances, in your life overall, all these changes are bringing you closer to a new stage. Because this month is a month of beginnings. Yes, it's something we must keep in mind. And obviously, if we're talking about beginnings, it's because there will also be endings. But above all, We're going to focus on what is about to begin, and that is precisely what we have been waiting for. That's why last month we felt that all our energy was drained and everything felt quite heavy, especially deep within. This is what you don't see. I just told you about this desire. The blessing that Archangel Michael brings you can completely change your life. It can even change your habits, Virgo. Something very important is about to happen to you. This is a change. This is a great change. This is a real change. It will affect different aspects of your life, but in a very positive way, because it is the arrival of this blessing. It is the arrival of this situation that you have been waiting for. And that's why they tell you, Virgo, that you need to start making new plans, because the plans you have now will no longer serve you, because we are going to move some pieces in your life so that something amazing starts to materialize. We are going through this with a slow energy right now, a little low, of course. Many of us may feel this way, but that doesn't mean we are stuck or that things are moving slowly. It's simply a feeling, a perception, mostly probably mistaken. Virgo, what can we expect right now? Libra season is not described as a slow season, quite the opposite. Everything flows very naturally. October. Virgo, what will you manifest this month? The card represents your own decision. Here, no one forces you. Virgo, no one pushes you. No one pressures you to give up or abandon something. You will do it for yourself, and you will feel free. You will feel as if you were freeing yourself from something, as if you were carrying a very heavy suitcase on your back, something extremely heavy, and you finally take it off and let it fall to the ground. And finally, the feeling of tension, anxiety, restlessness, or perhaps fear will disappear. The card has appeared. The card represents the energy you must move away from. And it is the card that tells Virgo that you are going to end something. You will walk away, and especially when the Eight of Cups confirms it, which is great, because the energy here is, well, they don't give me what I want, so I am leaving this situation. It's not easy. Yes, it's not easy, but it's necessary. And obviously, it will make you feel very good. Virgo, at the root, the star card is back. The energy of Aquarius is present. A wish will come true. Virgo, and this will be fulfilled in the first half of October. You will appear. Some thoughts will still be a bit negative. You will still have a feeling of anxiety. Remember that this is a card that means this is a resolution. This is about to end. These worries, these sleepless nights, this stress, maybe because we don't feel completely well, because we don't want to just feel better. We want things to start changing. All those thoughts that occupy your mind right now, Virgo, will begin to improve. Things will start to flow much more calmly. You are approaching a moment when things will no longer be so overwhelming or stressful. On the contrary, you are accepting that it is time to leave some things behind, and that brings you this desire, this longing that you have been feeling. Virgo, what a reading. Let's see what will leave your life, Virgo, and what the universe will replace it with. The card is leaving your life, and this Virgo card is a card of scarcity. So the fact that scarcity is leaving your life is obviously great. It's exactly what we want. The card is in a grounding position. The energy of the card also tells us that you may be about to give or present something that will turn out much better than you thought. And Virgo, you may have been stressed, worried about what people will say, how they will judge you, the comments they will make, but that's simply your mind tormenting you a little. The card torments you because sometimes we all do that. But at the same time, what you don't know, Virgo, is that things will turn out much better than you imagined. Earth signs, maybe for some of you, there could be another Virgo leaving your life, another Virgo, meaning the card here has, well, many cards have been drawn, but we'll keep them because they're all face down now. What a reading, Virgo. What a reading. Virgo, something important is coming into your life. The universe wants to show you its true power. The energy of the card has also manifested. It speaks of union. For many, it could be a romantic union with a very important person, as this card represents the happiness we are experiencing, like the light at the end of the tunnel. Finally, things are starting to fall into place. We feel calmer, less anxious, less restless, but above all, it means knowing that money will no longer be a concern, because it represents an energy that is fading away. Virgo, the truth is that sometimes you have held on to money out of fear. But now you are also starting to let it go. And that energy of release, that energy of knowing, I know the universe will bless me with abundance and I will never lack money, is something you've probably been thinking about lately. And you've realized that one way or another, whether through your own means, through someone's intervention, or through the help of the universe, money will no longer be a concern. The energies of the earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. The fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. These cards represent the energies that are leaving. What's leaving here are false people, broken promises, related, for example, Virgo, to a job where they told you, all right, Virgo, we'll give you a raise. And that's how they kept you around for a while. This year, let's say, they're not necessarily fulfilling that promise. What does that mean? That I'm going to quit this job? Maybe. But it's clear that the universe is giving you something much greater. This Wands energy, as an energy that's leaving, is a false one that may have made you a promise. All right then, Virgo, let's take a look at the near future. And it literally represents abundance, stability, and above all, a beginning that will multiply quickly for you, Virgo. It represents the use of your intuition. You will be very connected to it, but above all, I feel that you will be ready. I don't know if you can see how the King of Swords holds his sword, but I sense that soon you will be ready, Virgo, to cut some ties in your life because you have understood that it's time to do so. Yes, the Temperance card is below. Here you have to choose between the two. Yes, choose it only if it resonates with you. If not, let it go. And the card is in Virgo. There's nothing more to say here. This speaks of the power of maintaining balance. Remember that the card just appeared. The universe is reorganizing your life. So there are things that indeed will disappear, but there are other things, or rather, other things that will remain if they still manifest or help you in your days so that this becomes real. That's why the card here not only tells us that for some there is a choice between two options, but for others, it's about trying to maintain balance between our economic life, our material life, and our spiritual life, not our emotional world, etc. So basically now, I'm sorry, the Death card remains exactly transition, Virgo, death, change, rebirth. In fact, accepting the fact that simply being human, I'm sorry, means there are things in our lives that are about to leave, they are about to end. Let it, Virgo. Let what needs to leave your life do so once and for all. I feel that, on the contrary, they may also be helping you. So let absolute happiness, the happiness you deserve, Virgo, be here. Rainbows are not the hard part of a situation that we are beginning to leave behind, that is starting to fade away for us. This is the Shaman's Dream Oracle. So Virgo, from the bottom of my heart, I only hope that the goodness of this wonderful reading fully manifests for you. And if you feel that, in one way or another, you have connected with the message, or perhaps it simply resonated with you, please don't forget that the best support you can give me is to like this video if you wish, as well as leave a small comment in the box below. But don't forget, Virgo, to subscribe to the channel and activate the notification bell so you don't miss any new videos. So thank you very much from the bottom of my heart, Virgo, for your love, your support, your company. Thank you so, so much, truly from the bottom of my heart.